In the quiet little village of Oakhaven back in 2012, an old man named Hari and his best friend, a golden retriever named Max, were inseparable. Every afternoon they'd walk the same path, their footsteps a familiar rhythm in the sleepy town. One sunny afternoon, everything changed. Max, ever the playful spirit, spotted a rabbit darting into the woods. With a joyful bark he gave chase, his golden fur disappearing into the thick green foliage. Hari called his name, his voice echoing through the trees, but Max didn't come back. Hari searched for days. The days turned into weeks, and the weeks bled into months. He plastered lost dog posters on every lamppost and corner store. He talked to every neighbor, every visitor, his voice growing hoarse with desperation. But Max was gone. The forest had swallowed his best friend whole. Heartbroken, Hari returned home one evening and took Max's little leather collar off the hook by the door. He placed it on the kitchen table, a single tear tracing a path down his weathered cheek. The silence in the house was deafening, but Hari couldn't give up. The very next day, and every day after, he went back to the edge of that same forest. He would sit on the old wooden bench where they used to rest, look into the dense woods, and call out, "Max, .. double quotes. His voice was filled with a hope that defied logic. For the first few years, Hari was still strong. His call was loud, a beacon of faith against the setting sun. But time is a relentless sculptor. By the 5th year, his hair had turned a snowy white, and a sturdy walking stick became his new companion. His steps were slower, but his purpose never wavered. The villagers started to whisper, "Poor old Hari," they'd say. "He's lost his mind, still calling for that dog after all this time." They saw him sitting on that bench through scorching summer heat, drenching autumn rains, and biting winter snow. He never missed a single day. Year 10 arrived, and Hari was a fixture, a silent monument of loyalty at the forest's edge. His calls for Max were softer now, almost a prayer whispered on the wind. 12 years. It had been exactly 12 years. Hari was now 77, his body frail and tired. He could barely walk on his own. His grandson, who had grown from a boy to a young man watching this daily ritual, would help carry him to the bench each evening. It was day 4383. The sun was painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. Hari gathered what little strength he had left, his voice a fragile thread of sound. "Max, one last time." Then, a rustle in the bushes. Hari's heart skipped a beat. Out from the shadows, an old, limping dog emerged. Its fur was matted and gray, and one of its eyes was clouded over, blind. The dog stopped, its nose twitching, sniffing the air. Then, as if recognizing a scent locked away by time, it began to move. It stumbled, then hobbled, then broke into a clumsy, desperate run straight toward Hari. The old dog leaped into Hari's lap, covering his face with frantic, loving licks. Hari's trembling hands searched for proof. He felt the familiar small notch on the dog's left ear and the gap where a tooth had been missing since puppyhood. It was him. It was Max. Tears streamed down Hari's face as he hugged his long-lost friend. "You came back," he sobbed, his voice cracking with a joy he thought he'd never feel again. "You really came back." Max, exhausted from his final journey, laid his head on Hari's chest. Both of them closed their eyes, their hearts beating in unison once more. From a distance, Hari's grandson watched, tears of his own flowing freely. It wasn't madness that brought his grandfather to this bench for 12 years. It was love, a love that never gave up, a love that waited. If you visit that bench today, you'll see two names carved into the wood, Hari and Max, together forever. True love, after all, doesn't understand time. Thanks for watching. Tag someone who you know would wait forever. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that touch the heart.